Okay, let's get right into it. We're looking at a massive energy crisis brewing in India. But what if I told you the solution? The real solution is right here, something we've been ignoring this whole time.
So is this for real? Is India actually in a major energy crisis? Look, this isn't some far-off future problem. It's happening right now, and the shockwaves are already being felt across our entire economy. But to really get the urgency of it, you need to hear this.
This analogy it perfectly captures the feeling, right? It feels like we're drowning. A crisis we knew could happen has happened, and we're just completely unprepared.
So how did this whole mess start? Well, it's kind of like a perfect storm. Our own lack of planning just smashed head-on into a global conflict thousands of miles away, and boom, we've got a full-blown energy emergency on our hands.
Okay, so you see the Strait of Hormuz? Think of it as a super highway for oil and gas. And right now, there's a massive roadblock. The flow of crude and natural gas that India absolutely depends on, it's been choked off. I mean, this isn't just a small disruption. It's like someone's cut a vital lifeline.
And this is the number that just explains everything. 85%. That's how much of our oil India imports. Think about that. When you're that dependent on other countries, any little problem over there becomes a massive earthquake right here at home.
And this is where the problem really starts to spiral out of control. We're not just talking about fuel prices at the pump, you know? This is a domino effect, and it's already knocking down huge parts of our economy, and it's hitting every single one of us.
Let's take a look at the ceramics industry in Morbi, Gujarat. It's a huge hub, a major exporter, but their factories need a ton of natural gas to run the furnaces. And with supplies cut, the whole industry has been forced to just shut down completely. And we're not talking about a small shutdown. The scale of this is mind-blowing. This is a 75,000 crore rupee export industry, an engine of our economy that has just stopped, dead in its tracks. And the ripples just keep spreading. You know, crude oil is used to make plastics and polymers, right? Well, the prices for those raw materials have gone through the roof, and that's crippling our textile companies, who now can't even afford to make their products based on old prices.
And this is how it starts showing up in your daily life, in these sort of hidden ways. It's your local sandwich guy having to charge you more because of LPG shortages. It's hotels sneakily adding an LPG charge to your bill. See, this isn't just a headline anymore. It's a direct hit to your pocket. But facing a crisis like this, it forces you to look in the mirror. Because this isn't just bad luck from some faraway conflict. It actually shows a really deep, fundamental flaw in our own planning as a nation.
And here's the thing. This was so predictable. Geopolitical shocks, oil prices going crazy, that's nothing new. The real mistake, our biggest mistake, was failing to build up our strategic reserves. We had no backup plan. So instead, we were left scrambling, trying to buy whatever fuel we could find, no matter the cost. Okay, but that's enough about the problem. Let's talk about the solution, because there is one. It's homegrown, it's powerful, and it's right here waiting. Let's talk about biogas.
So what exactly is it? It's actually super simple. Biogas is a clean fuel that we can make from the stuff we throw away. All our organic waste, think agricultural waste, manure, even the food scraps from your kitchen, we're literally turning trash into treasure.
Now just look at the numbers here. This is where it gets really exciting. India's total LPG consumption, the gas we use for cooking, is around 31 million metric tons. But our potential to produce biogas from all our waste? It's a staggering 62 million metric tons. Just let that sink in. We have the potential to produce double our entire country's need for cooking gas. The resource is already here.
And look, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky idea. This isn't just a theory on a chart. It's a proven solution that's already working all over India. At every scale, from massive businesses all the way down to a single family's home. And the benefits? Oh man, they are just incredible. It tackles our huge urban waste problem. Check. It creates amazing organic fertilizer for our farmers. Check. It gives us clean, reliable cooking fuel. Of course. It cleans up our cities, cuts our massive import bill, and it even helps strengthen the rupee. It's not just solving one problem, it's like a silver bullet for half a dozen national issues. Let's look at some real-world examples. When that LPG crisis hit businesses, you know who wasn't panicking? A bunch of hotels in Bangalore. Why? Because years ago, they made the switch to biogas. They had their own stable, local energy supply. And it works for regular families too. In Pune, there are over 400 families using these small-value biogas plants.
They are literally taking their daily kitchen waste and turning it into the fuel they need to cook their meals. They're completely off the grid when it comes to LPG cylinders.
And if you want to see what true self-reliance looks like, here it is. This village in Punjab, they haven't used a single LPG cylinder in over 10 years. A community plant takes all the village's cow dung and pipes clean fuel directly into 44 homes. I mean, that is true Atmanirbharta in action.
So the proof is there. The potential is absolutely massive. The big question is, how do they scale this up? How do we go from these amazing individual stories to a full-on national movement? Well, the good news is there's a clear roadmap for that. It's basically a 3-step plan. Step 1, we start small and local. Decentralized setups. Small plants in neighborhoods, homes, hotels, dealing with local waste right where it's created. Step 2, we scale up. We start creating what's called compressed biogas, or CBG, on a much larger scale. This can power our transport sector, buses, trucks, you name it. And the final step? Full grid integration. We start blending this biogas right into the main natural gas pipeline network, supplying millions of homes directly. It's a clear path from local to national.
And that brings us right back to the central, most important question. The solution is right here in our own hands. We have the resources, we have the tech, we've seen it work. So why are we still entrusting our nation's energy security to faraway conflicts and unpredictable global markets? It just doesn't make sense. We have a choice to make.